We are living in the future, folks. The world around us is transforming at an unprecedented pace, and it's all thanks to technology. Remember those sci-fi movies with fingerprint scanners and face recognition? That's our reality now. It's called biometric security. From unlocking our phones to boarding flights, biometrics is becoming an integral part of our daily lives. And guess what's making it even cooler? Artificial intelligence, or AI for short. AI is the brain behind the brawn, processing vast amounts of biometric data with lightning speed. Biometrics uses our unique biological traits to identify us. These traits are like our digital fingerprints, unique to each individual. Think fingerprints, faces, even our voices. Each of these elements can be used to verify our identity with remarkable precision. AI steps in to analyze this data with incredible speed and accuracy. It can sift through millions of data points in seconds, making the process seamless and efficient. Together, they're changing the game in everything from healthcare to banking to, yes, even catching criminals. But hold up, this isn't just about convenience. Before we all jump on the biometric bandwagon, we gotta talk about the potential downsides. What about our privacy? Is our data safe? These are crucial questions. Who has access to it? How is it being used? These are not just technical issues but ethical ones as well. These are serious questions we need to answer. We need to have open discussions about the implications of this technology. Because this technology, as cool as it is, has the power to be misused. Imagine the consequences if this data falls into the wrong hands. We need to make sure we're using it responsibly. Implementing robust security measures is essential to protect our data. We need to be aware of the risks. Understanding the potential threats can help us mitigate them effectively. We need to demand safeguards. It's up to us to push for regulations and policies that protect our privacy. The future is here, people, but it's up to us to shape it. Let's embrace this technology wisely and ensure it benefits us all. Okay, so how does this futuristic tech actually work? Let's break it down. Biometrics and AI are transforming the way we interact with technology, making it more secure and personalized. Biometric systems use sensors to capture your unique biological data. This can include fingerprints, facial features, iris patterns, and even voice recognition. Like, when you scan your fingerprint on your phone, the sensor creates a digital image of your swirls and ridges. This image is then converted into a unique code that represents your fingerprint. This data is then compared against a stored template. The system looks for a match by analyzing the unique patterns in your fingerprint. For example, your phone already has your fingerprint stored. This stored data acts as a reference point for future scans. The system checks if the new scan matches the one it has on file. If it does, you get access. If not, access is denied. This is where AI comes in. AI enhances the accuracy and efficiency of biometric systems. It's like having a superpowered detective on the case. AI can process and analyze data at lightning speed. AI algorithms can analyze massive amounts of biometric data way faster and more accurately than humans. They can identify subtle differences and patterns that might be missed by the human eye. They can spot patterns, detect anomalies, and even predict future behavior. This makes biometric systems not only more secure but also more intuitive. Think about facial recognition at airports. It's a perfect example of AI and biometrics working together. AI can scan thousands of faces in real time, matching them against a database of known criminals or security threats. Pretty impressive, right? But here's the thing. For AI to be effective, it needs data. And not just a little bit of data, but vast amounts of it. Lots and lots of data. This data is what trains the AI to recognize patterns and make accurate predictions. And that's where the privacy concerns start to creep in. With so much data being collected, how do we ensure it's used responsibly and kept secure? Let's talk about the good stuff first. Biometrics and AI are literally saving lives in healthcare. Imagine this. You're rushed to the hospital after an accident. You're unconscious. No ID, no medical history. What do? Biometric identification can instantly pull up your medical records based on your fingerprint or facial scan. Doctors can access your allergies, blood type, even pre-existing conditions. This saves precious time and can be the difference between life and death. But wait, there's more. AI is being used to diagnose diseases earlier and more accurately. We're talking cancer detection, heart disease prediction, the works. AI algorithms can analyze medical images like X-rays and MRIs to spot abnormalities that human doctors might miss. This tech is a game changer, folks. It's making healthcare more efficient, more personalized, and ultimately more effective. Let's talk money. Remember the days of memorizing complicated passwords or even worse, writing them down on sticky notes? Yeah, not exactly the most secure system. Biometrics is making our financial transactions safer than ever before. Fingerprint scanning for mobile banking is already pretty standard, but it's about to get even more futuristic. Voice recognition is on the rise. Imagine calling your bank and having your voice authenticate your identity. No more security questions, no more pins to remember, just the sound of your voice. And then there's AI, working behind the scenes to detect fraudulent activity. It analyzes your spending patterns, flags suspicious transactions, and even helps prevent identity theft. It's like having your own personal security detail for your bank account. Section 5. Law enforcement enhanced biometrics and AI keeping us safe. Let's face it, crime is a reality, but biometrics and AI are giving law enforcement powerful new tools to keep us safe. We already talked about facial recognition at airports, but it goes way beyond that. Police departments are using facial recognition to identify suspects in real time. Imagine a camera at a busy intersection that can scan faces and alert authorities if it spots a wanted criminal. And then there's forensic science. Fingerprint analysis has been around for decades, but AI is taking it to a whole new level. It can analyze partial prints, smudged prints, even prints that are years old, helping to solve crimes that were once considered unsolvable. Section 6. The dark side: risks and concerns with biometrics and AI. Okay, time to address the elephant in the room. As much potential as biometrics and AI have, there's a dark side we can't ignore. These technologies, while revolutionary, come with significant risks. Let's talk about the risks. First up, privacy. The more we integrate biometrics into our daily lives, the more we expose ourselves to potential breaches. We're handing over our most personal data, our biological blueprints, to these systems. Fingerprints, iris scans, facial recognition, all of it. Who has access to this information? It's not always clear who can see or use our data. How is it being stored? Secure storage is crucial but not always guaranteed. What happens if it falls into the wrong hands? The consequences could be devastating, from identity theft to unauthorized surveillance. Then, there's the issue of accuracy. No technology is perfect. Errors in biometric systems can lead to serious problems. Facial recognition systems have been shown to have racial biases, leading to wrongful arrests. This is not just a technical glitch, it's a societal issue. What happens when the system gets it wrong, and the consequences are life-altering? Imagine being falsely accused of a crime because of a faulty algorithm. And let's not forget the potential for misuse. The power of biometrics can be exploited in ways we might not even foresee. Imagine a government using facial recognition to track citizens' every move, creating a surveillance state straight out of dystopian fiction. This isn't just a hypothetical scenario, it's already happening in some parts of the world. This technology has the potential to be incredibly invasive if it's not used responsibly. We must tread carefully and ensure that ethical guidelines are in place to protect our privacy and freedoms. Section 7. Biometrics and AI in action: real-world examples. Alright, let's look at some real-world examples of biometrics and AI in action. You've already experienced some of them. Unlocking your phone with your face? That's facial recognition. Using your fingerprint to pay with Apple Pay? Biometric authentication at its finest. But it goes way beyond our smartphones. Airports around the world are using biometric scanners to speed up security checks and passport control. Banks are implementing voice recognition for customer service and fraud prevention. And let's not forget healthcare. Hospitals are using facial recognition to identify patients and access their medical records. AI-powered systems are helping doctors diagnose diseases earlier and with greater accuracy. These are just a few examples of how biometrics and AI are already shaping our world. And as the technology continues to advance, we can expect to see even more innovative applications in the years to come. Section 8. Striking a balance: navigating the future of biometrics and AI. So here's the deal. Biometrics and AI are powerful tools. They have the potential to do amazing things, but they also come with risks. So how do we navigate this brave new world? How do we strike a balance between innovation and responsibility? It starts with awareness. We need to be informed about how these technologies work, their capabilities and their limitations. We need to understand the potential benefits as well as the risks. Then comes regulation. We need strong laws and regulations to govern the use of biometrics and AI. We need to ensure our data is protected, that these technologies are used ethically, and that there are safeguards in place to prevent misuse. And finally, we need transparency and accountability. Companies and governments should be transparent about how they're using our biometric data. And if they violate our trust, there need to be consequences. Section 9. Our call to action. Shaping a responsible biometric future. The future is here, folks. Biometrics and AI are no longer the stuff of science fiction. They're real, they're here, and they're changing our world in profound ways. But the question is, what kind of world do we want to create with these powerful tools? The answer is up to us. We can't just sit back and let technology dictate our future. We need to be active participants in shaping a future where biometrics and AI are used for good, where our privacy is protected, and where our rights are respected. So here's our call to action. Get informed, stay engaged, and demand better. Demand transparency from companies. Demand accountability from our leaders. Demand a future where technology empowers us, not controls us. The future is in our hands, people. Let's make it a good one.